Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk, back again with another Ferrero Friday project, and this time it's a 4 Ferrero box with this closure on the top, which is held in place by the flower. As you can see, it holds 4 Ferrero, it's nice and neatly in there, and you can literally just pop that through and it holds closed with that flower. I've used some of the lovely tassels which are available as part of this range here to close it as well. So that's the project that we're going to make. Used a fair number of punches and dies, but I think, you know, if you've got things in your stash you could recreate this using whatever you wanted. And obviously you can buy any of these products in my online shop as well. So, start off with, all of this is going to be in centimetres today. I will work out some inches measurements at some point as well, but just for speed I'm going to do it in centimetres. So you're going to start off with a piece of cardstock that you need to cut to 28 centimetres long by 16 wide. Now 16 wide is an awkward one on the Stampin' Up trimmer because it just comes into this grey area here. So it's 21 centimetres wide, so all you need to do is trim off 5 centimetres and there's your 16 centimetre wide piece of cardstock. Once we've trimmed it, we're going to do our scoring, and we're going to score at 7, 10.5, 17.5 and 21 centimetres. Turn it to portrait, and the first score line is on 1 centimetre, so we're going to do that on the right hand side. Then flip it round and score at 4.5, 11.5 and 15 centimetres. Once you've done that, pop your scoreboard to one side, and you just need to reinforce those folds. And the important thing with this is not to sort of construct the box till you've finished all your punching and layering as well. So I'll say that in advance. It says the voice of experience. When you come to score these 1 centimetre sections on either side, the only one that needs to be really well scored is this middle one. So if you focus on that, just fold that in. These long skinny ones can be a bit awkward at times. Okay. Now we're on to do some trimming. And what we need to do is we're going to come straight up here. So we're going to cut out all of the corners. I did try it, you'll see, with a little flap to fold in. You can do it, but it can be a little bit fiddly, so I'm not going to do the flaps on this particular one. So on the narrow section, the next one, where these are our tabs for constructing our box, so we just need to trim those away, notching out either side, and then on the long ones we're cutting straight down, and we're just trimming on that 1 centimetre section as well. So again, notch out, and trim away the flap, and then repeat on the other side. Although I haven't finished the last section. Okay, I'll finish in a moment. There we go. Okay, so we're literally just coming straight down on the sides of those longer ones, and it's the shorter one we're notching out and taking the tab off. I'll lay this out flat once I've finished so that you can see what it looks like when you're doing your own. Okay, and the end one. at the end of it, then you will have a piece of card that looks like this. Okay, so we've notched out the tabs, kept these straight, and these are our middle sections. So the next thing to do is going to be to decorate. So to decorate, I've got 4 pieces of contrasting card, which are 6.5 by 3 centimetres. And I've cut 3 pieces of DSP, which are just half a centimetre shorter and less on the width. So those are 6 by 2.5 centimetres. So just adhere those like so. And what I did with this to get these pieces was I just cut a long strip 2.5 centimetres wide from my DSP, and then just trimmed it into those pieces. But if you've got some left over from a project, then that's fine. You just trim it as you wish. And then those are going to layer onto these 4 sides of the box. And you know, whilst it doesn't matter if you have made your box and then you add these on later, it just makes it easier for this part. The next part though you do need to do before you construct your box. Okay, so the next part is actually creating the closure. So what we need here is our classic label punch, and we're going to come in and cut through. Now, in order to do that, often, you know, we'd just layer up and then punch, but you will really struggle to get your punch to cut through 2 pieces of card and a piece of DSP and keep it in line. So what I'm going to do, let me show you here, I'm just going to start off by cutting a label out of a post-it note. So that's on this sticky bit, and I'm just going to line that up first of all. I'm going to pop it around about there. Just there you go. It's actually about the sort of 2.7 sort of mark. So you've kind of got sort of just 2.7. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's pretty much in the middle and reasonably straight. So just under 3. Yeah, just under 3. Right. Then you're going to come in and punch where that is. So just line it up and punch. Now the next thing to do is we're actually going to layer our paper onto our card. So this piece is 6.5 by 6.5 and then 6 by 6, and a punch will easily go through a layer with DSP on the top. But in order to get that to line up, what I'm going to do is literally just pop a little bit, a tiny bit of glue on there, line up on the top, then on the flip it over, and on the reverse just mark where you want those 2 points to be. Take that off. Then you'll find it helpful to pop a post-it note onto it as well, just to help you line up. Pop that in and line up those 2 marks you've made, and then punch. Then you've got that ready, lined up, and all you need to do is just add plenty of glue onto the top. And if you get rid of the bit of post-it note, which I've carefully left there of course, and there you go, there's your slot already done. So now we've decorated, it's very easy to come in and construct. And again with tabs, we're going to do our tabs on this side, come nice and close to the edge on all 4 of those tabs, and a second piece. And then we're going to put a strip down those outside tabs as well. And come in and layer those up, folding those up as you go along. Like so. Then fold those edges in, and with your bone folder just reinforce. Get a really good burnish on those. And now we're ready to create our label part for the middle. So for that I have taken 2 of the dies from the Eastern Palace suite, and I've just attached them to a piece of cardstock with a couple of bits of washi tape, and that's just so they don't move as I put them through my big shot, which is off camera. It's because it's a big one, but that's just once those are through, then all you do is just obviously pop those out. Okay. And then you've got your little flower. Now with this flower, what I have done is using your scoring tool, which I have carefully misplaced, there we go. It's easy to see just between these 2 flowers. You just use those as a guide and come down on those cuts, like so. Fold them in the direction of the crease and then fold them back on themselves. And then I'm using some super sticky red tape to come down the middle section there. And I'm going to use, these are the pearls. Now the new ones are slightly different, but I mean again, any stuff, these happen to be in a little strip. Just pop those down the centre, and you just find that little accent makes all the difference. And you come with your box and pop that in the middle there, and you can open up and give it a really good press down, like so. Just need to keep those in. There we go. And then to create our little accent on the side, just use a little bit of very vanilla cardstock and our fresh fig, and we're just going to stamp our hello. Come in with the 3/4 inch punch, which just fits that nicely, and then using a scrap of card left over from our trimmings, cut a layer. Pop that on like so. Now you could layer this up if you wanted to using dimensionals, but I wanted to keep it flat so to enable that flower to act in that way. Although I've put that, you can do it whichever way. I would have put it around the other side, but hey, there we go. Then cut a second circle, whatever colour that you want. And just use a hole punch. A hole punch. Here you go, handheld punch to pop a little hole. Now with these, they are on a split ring. If you've got some pliers to make it easier, but you can just about open that very slightly with your fingernails or fingers, just enough to slide the card through the gap, like so. Close that back up, and then literally all I've done is put a little bit of glue, and I'd recommend you use your fuse for that, and then I've literally popped that just on the edge there to create our little box. So there we have our little box for 4 Ferrero. I think I'm actually preferring this one because I think it's with the tassel at the front, it just makes it work better. So all you need to do is pop your Ferrero in. There we go. And there we have 2 pretty little boxes to gift, make a pretty gift for one of your friends. Now obviously I've done it for Ferrero. You could easily put a bracelet in there, some earrings and some tissue paper or anything else that you fancy. I hope you've enjoyed watching this project today. I'm sorry I'm a little bit husky. Come back and see me again soon, and don't forget you can buy any of these products in my Stampin' Up shop, heidismith.stampinup.net, or contact me via my blog. I'll be happy to take your order over the phone. Bye for now.